Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's check out Berzerk Recharged, running on Nintendo Switch. Now this is part of Atari, new Atari, I think formerly known as Infogrames. Kind of going back and refreshing their back catalog of games. Usually not too great success, so I remain pretty skeptical on whenever I see one of their recharged games. But, we want to give it a shot. Berzerk is actually still one of my favorite games. It's very loud, I must say. I mean, I like the song, but it's very loud. Single player and multiplayer. Okay. We got move. Oh, it's a twin stick, huh? Well, why do the graphics look the way they do? My goodness. Dash. And power up. CL's power up? I don't have power up. Okay, well. This certainly does not play like Berzerk. But, they are trying to freshen it up for a modern audience. Okay, well, that isn't bad. It's certainly not Berzerk. But if I just judge it on its own as just kind of a retro-styled twin-stick shooter, then it's not bad. I don't know how people would be into this, but especially if they even, knew what Berzerk was. I mean, Berzerk is a pretty old game. And it hasn't, appeared on a ton of collections, which is strange enough. It's got one of those legacy games that Atari, even when they were normal Atari, or the Atari from the Tramiel family age, they just sort of forgot about these games. Didn't capitalize on them much. I suppose it's sort of a hard thing to reinvigorate. It's just a maze game. Like this and Venture have the same style of gameplay. But the part of what made this game iconic was the the voice. And Mr. Smiley here, who would very easily overrun you, unlike in this game, at least in the open levels, if you didn't finish the level fast enough. I hear the voice samples like the original game. I mean, chicken fight like a robot. It's so iconic. I mean, to not put it in the game is super weird. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this one. Like I said, it's not Berzerk. It is just a twin-stick shooter, but it's not a bad one. It's just kind of bare bones. So like I don't know how easily I could suggest it to folks. People are used to playing much more complex games, and if you give them something that's maybe as complex as a typical phone game, mobile game, I don't know if they'd necessarily be happy about that. I think my major complaint about these recharged games is that they don't include the original games. They don't even give you an emulated version of the original, so you're only getting the new re-imaged experience, which in some cases, well, in most cases of these recharged games, are not as good as the original. We'll say it is true analog. It's not just an eight-way stick, which is what you would typically see in even a modern remake. Is that not being a fully analog directions. So I'll give them that. Give them credit for that. Maybe you can see how hard it is for me just to even get a, shoot in a cardinal direction. Missions. Okay, so you don't get the kind of the free roaming maze games. These are just get from point A to point B. Yeah, complete a certain amount of score or pass a certain number of levels. Yeah, I will say at least these recharge games have gotten better. Like as they've made more of these games, you know, they have offered like better gameplay. You know, when they did the original ones, you know, like Centipede and Asteroids, I mean, they were not even as good as the original games. But you know, and here this is not Berzerk. this is just a twin stick shooter, but it's not a bad one. So I would say, you know, check it out if you you know, if you don't mind twin stick shooters, you know, very simple ones. You know, I think you can still have some fun with this. You know, at $10, I think it's a little overpriced for what it is. You know, but there is content in there, so you know, I think it's still. I think you could probably justify that price, or maybe pick it up when it's on sale, or if you have a discount from the eShop. But other than that, yeah, I do wish these games had the original games in them, you know, and not just the new recharge versions. I think that's the only thing I'd really faltered with. But yeah, other than that, you know, check it out if you like what you saw. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.